With only a few weeks remaining until the All-Star Grand Slam in the Madison Square Garden, we welcome you tonight to Millennium 46, as the road to the Grand Slam for the Millennium brand has never seemed any more bleak as it stands, because at this moment in time after the events that was at Final Hour, it definitely does throw a little bit into question about what is going to be happening both here tonight and at the Grand Slam. But considering everything that happened by our Final Hour and the lead up to the Grand Slam, tonight we experience the fallout of Final Hour. And there's no one who had a more traumatic experience at Final Hour than this man. For the Millennium brand, its current champion is definitely not in the best of moods. One might say he might have had the worst happen to him mentally, given what happened that night. I mean, he saw his own mentor, well, he didn't see it, but he was basically laid out, falling in the defense against Squall Leonhardt, but Midoriya Izuku will definitely walk into the Grand Slam. But thanks to the events of what happened at Final Hour, thanks to the Orochi Clan, basically his mentor, All Might, real name Toshinori Yori, will not walk into the Grand Slam alongside him. But because of that, it does seem as though our current Millennium Champion is unfortunately in the most somberest of moods we've probably ever seen him in quite some time, and he has a lot to say based on that. And he's calling them directly out, all three members of the Orochi Clan. He's calling all three of them out after what happened. And it looks as though they were waiting for that, ladies and gentlemen. Well, here comes all three members of the Orochi Clan. Rugal Bernstein leading the charge. And here come the two men that are responsible for All Might being put to the hospital. The leader of the Orochi Clan, Yamato no Orochi, and the Nightmare Geese. These three men essentially instigated the assault on All Might, and because of that assault, All Might is now hospitalized. He was completely depowered at that event. They beat him to such a degree that he deformed back at the Toshinori. And after that, they continued to beat down on him, even into his civilian form. And because of that, he was hospitalized at the pretty much the end of the evening. Now say what you will about what all three of these men have done ever since they united against this league and all that has to offer, but you have to imagine the most despicable act that they did was doing that against All Might. That has got to be the most despicable thing I've ever seen these three men as a unit do. And I have seen them do a lot worse to people. This is exactly what we feared, ladies and gentlemen. The Orochi Clan is wanting Midoriya to put his belt on the line against Orochi at the Grand Slam. Of course it had to be all down to that. It had to be down to that being the motivation behind taking out All Might. It had to be that as to why that match is most likely going to be the case for the Grand Slam. Disgusting the fact that they managed to emotionally manipulate him into that position. And now it does seem as though that match will take place, and Orochi will have a chance at the World Championship come against the Millennium Championship come the Grand Slam. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting off after all of that with the real first match of the evening. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ACL Millennium brand, Max freaking Caulfield. And it does look as though that after being away for so long, after being away ever since the match against Yudo Gasai for the Solar Star title, it does look as though Max Caulfield is finally ready to get back into the action, ladies and gentlemen. And with Grand Slam season just a few months away, you have to wonder, is Max Caulfield, having been away for so long, ever since she lost the Solar Star title, ready and willing to try and get that belt back? But here comes someone. Like I've been saying for the past few months, ladies and gentlemen, it is definitely down to the amount of wins leading into Grand Slam season. With only just a month away until we hit Madison Square Garden on New Year's Day with the Grand Slam. You have to wonder, on everyone's mind, you have to wonder, is Pidge ready? Is Pidge going to walk into her second Grand Slam. Is she gonna walk into it without... Is she gonna walk into it with an opportunity, or is she gonna be sitting on the sidelines this year? But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, this is your opening contest. Max Caulfield versus Pidge, and it's underway right now. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be very important for both of these women. A former Solar Star champion, the first ever Solar Star champion in this company's history. And you have to imagine that having been on the shelf for so long, she has got to be rampant. And Pidge striking down a referee when trying to get on to Max there, ladies and gentlemen. And now you have to wonder, and this is what I was going back to, you have to wonder, is Max Caulfield going to be eyeing down for the Solar Star title, currently being held by one Misaka Mikoto, or is she going to bide her time? Because at this moment in time, the current status of the Solar Star Championship at the Grand Slam is a bit in limbo at this point in time, considering the fact that at this point in time, Misaka Mikoto has recently defended it against Shadow Yukiko, who, thanks to help from Chie Satonaka, who we will be hearing from later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we will be hearing from the returning Chie Satonaka later on tonight to not only address what happened at Final Hour, but to also address her status going into the Grand Slam, up again, especially given the fact that she has Shadow Yukiko on the horizon and dead in her sights. But going back to this match, ladies and gentlemen, you have to immediately wonder, considering everything that is going on and considering everything, that both of these women, both Pidge and Max, have got to be proving themselves going into Grand Slam. Because everything, from Max, she could easily say, hey, I want my rematch for the Solar Star title, or Pidge could easily earn her way to a shot at that belt. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, it is definitely going to be big for them. You have to imagine, ladies and gentlemen, especially... have to imagine, considering everything that these two women have done this season, Paige trying to make a stake for her claim in this division ever since coming in, ever since being drafted as a member of the division, and Max Caulfield shining her own light as Solar Star champion earlier this year. You have to imagine, it is gonna be big for them. 1, 2, and Paige kicking out at the time twister right there. Kicking out of the time twister just like that. And wave it, splash 1, 2. Once again, only a 2 count. Pidge kicking out of both of those attempts. And you have to imagine, considering everything, Max definitely getting low down right there, and especially focusing her efforts hard and just, stomping it down just like that, stomping the head. Now going for that pin now. Going for the pin again. 1. No! Only a 1 count that time. Only a 1 count that time. And now wait a minute. Irish whipping it right into... No! Pidge. Now Max. Now the back and forth between both of these women starting up once again. Starting up once again with that back and forth right here. Wait a minute. Pidge setting it up. Lord dart right into the corner. Right into the corner post just like that. And now, look at her. She's setting it up, going for a green lion. Right there, right onto Max. And that could be setting her down for the count. Referee. 1, 2. Only a 2 count just like that. Could have possibly been 3 if the damn referee managed to get in position in time. And now, wave it, Max. Wave it, no, Max. Bad idea, Max! Max did not think that one through enough. And now because of that, Pidge may have the advantage right here and now. And now Pidge, wave it, setting it up, and wave it, no! Pidge missed the target right there. And now punch right to the head. And oh, Jesus. Flicking her right into that corner. And now Pidge going up top. And oh no, double stomp denied. Double stomp denied. But still landing, hitting a strike right there onto Max. Arm drag denied. And now punch to the head. And oh, punch to the head again. And now both of these women brawling right on the outside now. Taking it right to the outside at this point in time. And oh, hard hitting big boot right there, right onto Max. And now Pidge being set up, and oh Jesus, and oh, getting at the leg now. Now wait a minute, Pidge. Now Max following along behind her, and oh, forearm smash setting her down, and now Pidge setting her back up, and oh wait a minute, no, Max reversing it, and wait a minute. Oh wait a minute, what on earth has she got in Pidge for her sights now? Setting her up into place, going for a Generico Memorial DDT! Generico Memorial DDT right to the outside and a gutbuster for good measure. And now, looking to send Pidge right into the outside, but no, Pidge sending Max into the inside. And now Pidge feeling pumped up, ready to go. Going for the combination of strikes right there onto Max. And wait a minute, Snapmare, no! Snapmare and Zaguri right there. And now setting Max up once again, setting her up into position. Going for a second time. Lord Dart hitting the target. And that looks like it could have been brutal. That does look like it could have been really bad there, ladies and gentlemen. And now, wait a minute. Referee making sure Max is okay. But now Pidge setting it up. Now going for that crossface, but the crossface denied thanks to the rope break. And now Pidge biding her time, setting herself up, but no, Max is up and now going for the strikes of her own. Going for the combination of strikes all on her own, and now sidewalk front facing slam right there onto Pidge. And now wait a minute, and here we go. Hard hitting DDT. And now wait a minute. Now Max setting it up into place, setting Pidge up, going for it now, calling Pidge up now, going for it. Time Twister for a second time, the Time Twister. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Max Caulfield pulls out one hell of a victory on her first match back. Her first match back from injury, and she pulls out one hell of a victory right here tonight. And you have to wonder, this right here could be big for Max Caulfield going into Grand Slam season. Who knows? This might even provide something of a bit of a hype machine for Max coming back. I mean, she came back at the most optimal time. Now the question is, how the hell is she going to be able to take advantage of it?
Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yes, sir. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time for you to get into the character. You hit or lose or hit or win, I'm only asking you. Either you beat him or get beaten like an amateur. Either you drive or you get driven like a passenger. The fight's around the corner, so pick the one you want to. Represent your way, go head to head with your opponent. Feel it in the air, the tension is electric. The glory's imminent, this is something epic. At least for one of you, so what you gonna do? When your enemy is standing right in front of you, are you gonna lose, or are you gonna prove to everyone that never thought you win that you can rule? Cause everything is in your hands, you control it. And everything that is the past, it is over. This is now, this is everything that is. So you better make the right pick. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
are back here on Millennium, ladies and gentlemen. And this right here is the first match of the qualifying matches for the fight for the right fatal four-way match at the Grand Slam. 2 members of the Millennium brand, 2 members of the Prime brand. Both Prime and Millennium will have their matches be qualifiers going forward over the next coming weeks to tonight. Right here on this is the first qualifier. And what a first man to come out into this match it is. After the season that he has had, Kiriyu Kazuma definitely being a part of one of the qualifiers would be an easy pick for that match at the Grand Slam. Especially given the powerhouse man that he is, given the powerhouse that he is. 1/2 of the Mad Dragons and 1/3 of Ultimate Yakuza. Some may even say the complete powerhouse of the group right here could easily qualify it with ease. And that would be one hell of a first impression made for this year's Fight for the Right match. Because it has been definitely confirmed that every person that has won the Fight for the Right opportunity has gone on to become a world champion. In the same vein as the Path to Victory match has secured a new world champion at every Grand Slam. And I don't think his opponent really drew the luck of the draw in this instant, because Ishida, the Digidestined, definitely may be wanting to rethink his options after with his opponent tonight. And it has nothing to do with the fact that the history between these two stems back to earlier this year. Hell, it stems back to last year's Grand Slam even, when it was thanks to the Ultimate Yakuza and at the same time the Mad Dragons that the Digidestined were absolutely ambushed at the end of becoming both the second men ever to become ACL and Millennium Tag Team Champions, and becoming Tag Team Champions again for the second time in their ACL careers. Not only that, they have completely ambushed at the draft and through subsequent Millenniums, leading into Rebound where they won the belts from them. And oh Jesus, Matt, you may want to look around. You may want to turn around, Matt. Matt, oh! Jesus Christ, oh my God. And Kiriyu Kazuma eyeing down at Ishida now at this point. Just eyeing down at him like a slam of meat. Oh wait, no, Ishida coming back out from the woodwork. Coming back out and not giving him a space to breathe. And oh Jesus, Kiriyu sending him right back into the fray. And it's looking ugly. It's looking mighty ugly right there for Ishida starting it off. And oh my God. And now Matt. And now coming in. Once again, going in right, and oh wait, no! Matt trying to get the assaulted onto Kiriyu Kazuma, but as you can see right now, Kiriyu, oh but wait a minute, Matt! Still fighting back after everything being hit with so far. And Matt being struck down, and now Matt going back in for the assault, but no, Kiriyu! Overpowering Matt again. Story of this match so far. Matt has been trying to fight him back, but Kiriyu continues to get the upper hand. And oh Jesus, now Matt trying to go for a bulldog right there, and oh, slamming him right back down. And now wait a minute, continuing to elbow right there and weaken down Kiriyu as much as he possibly can. But you have to imagine for Matt, it definitely is going to be a hard task for him at this point, considering the fact that Kiriyu Kazuma is one tough bastard. And that's putting it fucking lightly, considering that this man has taken on many of the tough customers in this company, on this brand even, and has come out with nary a scratch on him. Hell, he may have taken the pinfall loss to Nekomaru Nidai. He may have taken the pinfall loss as part of the Mad Dragons, but you cannot deny that Kiriyu Kazuma is a fucking beast of a man. This is a man that has been trained to kill. He's a fucking former Yakuza. He was a former head of the Chiba family over in Kamurocho. And you really think that this man is going to go light on you? This man right here has definitely proven his tough status, his tough guy status. And he's definitely got the tough guy status to prove it and back himself up, both inside this company and outside of it. So of course, well, I can definitely understand how Matt Ishida is definitely going to try and fight for himself in this match. I can't help but feel like the odds are definitely stacked against him in this instance. I mean, it's definitely been one-sided. It has definitely been one-sided to this point. I feel like it's going to get worse. It is definitely going to get worse. Oh! Shining Wizard right there onto the chest of Matt Ishida. Just when I said it was going to get worse, did I fucking lie? Did I fucking lie? It was going to get worse. And of course, oh! Jesus Christ, and Matt Ishida not... Oh! Knee to the face right there onto Matt Ishida again. And now Matt still trying to fight back, still trying to stomp down and weaken down Kiriyu. But Kiriyu is still getting back in. And wait a minute! Side effect! Side effect right there onto Kiriyu. 1! 2! Just barely after the 2 count. Barely after the 2 count. And now getting back up. Irish whipping Kiriyu right into the corner now. No! Kiriyu setting it back up, and no! Matt reversing out of it again! Irish whipping it right into the corner! And no, Kiriyu reversing out of it and giving it an assault right there for the word go, just like that. And now Irish whipping him, and... Oh, Jesus, it's not gonna get any easier. And oh, wait a minute, no! High kick denied! High kick right there denied, and wait a minute! Oh! Twist of fate right there, and Kiriyu saved by a rope break. Kiriyu barely saved by a rope break, and now Matt is back into position, and he is now ready and raring to go. And wait a minute! Now Matt fighting back with everything he has, and fighting back with everything he can possibly throw in as well. And now, wait a minute, picking himself up. And wait a minute, going for the side effect. A second time with the side effect onto Kiriyu. What? And not even a 1 count. Once again, saved by a rope break. And now, wait a minute, going into the corner now. Wait a minute, what the hell? No! Kiriyu denying it. Kiriyu denying it again. Oh, wait a minute, it's not going to look good at all. Wait a minute. Yokozuna Street Cutter. Just like that. Right there on to Matt. And oh my god, here we go, setting it up, putting him into position. Wait a minute, no, Matt slipped out with the neck breaker right there onto Kiriyu. He managed to slip out of the goddamn beast bomb, but I don't think Kiriyu is taking kindly to that one bit. And oh, I think he just made it worse. I think he just made it worse for himself. And oh no! Matt caught it again. And oh no, I don't think. Oh no. We've seen this position a lot over the years, and I think he's gonna be set up for it one more time. And oh my god, sliding baseball kick right there on to Matt Ishida's head. He may have been denied the Beast Bomb, but he made sure to give it the beating of a lifetime right here tonight thanks to that. I mean, wait a minute. I don't think he's done. I don't think Kiriyu Kazuma is done just yet. I feel like he's ready to inflict a little bit more right there onto Matt Ishida. Matt's finally back up to his feet. He's getting back up there, and now he's looking at... Oh, no, elbow denied, and wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute, oh no! Oh my Jesus, no! Dragon Stomp! Dragon Stomp right there onto Matt Ishida. 1, 2. And Matt clinging on for dear life. Right there at the 2.9 count. Kicking out just like that. And now Matt continuing to fight back. For all intents and purposes, he may not have a lot left in him. But no! Oh! DDT right there onto Matt. And oh god, no. Kiryu's back into position. He's setting it up once again. He's setting up Matt. Oh! Once again, going for the flurry of strikes to the head of the combination right there. Redirecting himself in. Oh! Knee smash right there onto Matt Ishida. And a jawbreaker, wait a minute, jawbreaker right there by Matt. And now Irish whipping Kiriyu right into the corner. And oh, wait a minute, Matt delivering a little bit of an assault right to his own. Delivering an assault right there, right onto it. Oh, knee to the chest. And now he could be looking for the upset of the night. He could be looking for an upset. No! Twist of fate for a second time. That could be it right there for Kiriyu. And Kiriyu Kazuma still kicking out. Kiriyu Kazuma, despite everything, still kicking out. Still kicking out, but oh, wait a minute. Kiriyu was saving it. He's going right back to the well once again. And oh, beast bomb! 1, 2, 3. And Kiriyu Kazuma advances to the fight for the right match. And my god. My god, ladies and gentlemen. If this is what we have to expect from Kiriyu Kazuma in that fatal 4-way, may God have mercy on everyone in that match. I'm just going to say that right now. May God have mercy on whoever is in that match. Because Jesus fucking Christ, with this man as the first participant, I would be scared to enter that fatal 4-way. I'd just give the briefcase and the opportunity right there to the Dragon of Dojo right there. Because Jesus Christ, if this is the first man in that fatal 4-way, then the rest of the competitors in that match are fucking screwed. That's putting it lightly. But of course, we have 3 more competitors to decide over the coming weeks. And whoever they are, I hope they're ready for this man to be one of the big men in that match to look out for. But speaking of the Grand Slam, ladies and gentlemen, it does seem as though that we're about to be joined by someone who last year at the Grand Slam had not the best of times, not the best of opportunities, and over the past year has definitely had a less than stellar year. It's Chie Satonaka, the Dragon of Inaba. We go from the Dragon of Dojo to the Dragon of Inaba. And right here, looking focused, looking at herself and looking at the crowd that she's been away from for the past few months after being blindsided and injured by her former best friend, Yukiko. But karma has a way of balancing itself out in a sense, because thanks to Chie coming back, Yukiko was screwed out of a vital opportunity, and we're gonna hear from Chie right now. And it looks as though the feelings between both of these women now is essentially more than mutual. And it looks as though Chie wants to get it on right here tonight. That fiery spirit of the Dragon of Inaba is still alive and well. And it looks as though the shadow of her best friend is looking to exhibit that same flame. You can definitely tell over the past year or so that Yukiko has gone under a very drastic change. She's become more malicious, she's become more vicious, she's become more devious, and more than that, she's essentially become the complete antithesis of what she has become ever since we saw her late last year. I'm still debating on if this is really Yukiko Amagi or whether or not this is really just a doppelganger taking her form, but either way, the damage to her character has basically been done. And whether Chie likes it or not, this isn't her best friend anymore. It's anything but! And tonight, she has to stare this woman down right in the face and tell her how she really feels, and vice versa. And Yukiko being straight and blunt to the point. She doesn't want to talk. She just wants to kick her ass, and it seems the feeling is mutual. And at the Grand Slam, these two former best friends will finally face off against each other, one-on-one, with no distractions, to finally put to rest this little feud between former friends. But as we go from that, we go to the next match of the night, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for Brave Vesperia's Yuri Low coming down to the ring alongside Flynn Shifo. And as it has been and it does seem as though, ladies and gentlemen, and it has been announced recently, ladies and gentlemen, that at the All-Star Grand Slam there will be a Millennium Tag Team title match, but the competitors are still to be announced. And that is due to the fact that at the first ever pre-show event for the Grand Slam, the pre-show event in general for ACL, 0 Hour, it will take place. One of the matches on that night will be a triple threat tag team match between 3 of the Millennium Brand's tag teams. And you're seeing 2 competitors of that right now, both in Brave Vesperia and Dojo Saotome. Dojo Saotome, the union of Ranma Saotome and Ryoga Hibiki, 2 men who have pretty much been known as rivals over the past years in their lives, but as of recently formed a very dangerous union both in singles action and in the tag team scene here on Millennium. And right here tonight, we're going to see Ryoga Hibiki in action as he takes on one member of Brave Vesperia in a little bit of a preview about what to expect on that night in that tag team match. Of course, it's going to be Dojo Saotome and Brave Vesperia taking on, alongside that, the legendary defenders Keith and Lance in that triple threat elimination match to decide who will face off against the current champions, the Azura Knights, in that match for the tag team titles of the evening. And it will take place the night before the Grand Slam, so December 31st, 2019. One night, so New Year's Eve, 0 Hour will take place for the first time ever and will be also featured by the speculation of the commentators who will be calling the Grand Slam alongside an SRW versus ACL preview match between ACL's Lioness, former Lioness champion Yang Sha-Long of Team Ruby, taking on Satellizer L. Bridget of SRW. And that will be a preview match of the upcoming event as part of ACL's Summer of ACL post-season content, ladies and gentlemen, in which ACL versus SRW Heroes Paradise 2 will in fact take place over the summer in January in 2020. But enough about all that. Coming up in the near future, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting set for the next with this match, ladies and gentlemen, as Yurilo and Ryoga Hibiki are still going at on the inside. The opening minutes of this match are basically set into place, and Yurilo going at it, and it's a bit of a... And once again, like most matches we've been seeing over the course of the night, ladies and gentlemen, it is most definitely a bit of a back and forth, a bit of a touch and go match, as it were, between Ryoga Hibiki and Yurilo. I mean, you have to imagine that Yurilo, in all sense of purposes in this match, is wanting to prove himself worthy, considering the fact that Brave Vesperia basically came in at the top of this season to essentially revitalize the tag team scene. And not only that, after that, we have also seen Ryoga Hibiki come in as a part of Dojo Saotome recently and won. No! Once again, as we are seeing right now, and it is most certainly a case wherein this, for all intents and purposes, is basically a bit of a touch and go match between both of these men. And wait a minute. Oh! And that hard style throw setting up right to the back. And now Ryoga continuing this assault and continuing going at the assault. But no, Yurilo with the reversal. Yurilo reversing it again right there onto Ryoga. Wait a minute. Oh! Side leg sweep setting him down. And now, wait a minute. Could be setting him up for Heavenly Blade Wing. Setting him up. Heavenly Blade Wing hits the target right there onto Ryoga Hibiki. And that could be Yuri for the W. 1, 2. Oh, no. 2 count denied. 2 count denied just like that right there by Yurilo. Right there, this, for all intents and purposes, is still going on for the most part still. Even after that, still kicking out even after all of that. It is absolutely insane. That's still going on. And wait a minute. Lion Tamer putting Ryoga into place. And no, Ryoga getting out of it with the rope break. And now, wait a minute. No, front-facing slam. Front-facing slam, setting him down to the count, and now Ranma eyeing down, picking up Yuri now, and now pretty much setting him up, more or less telling him to get back into the ring at this point, so that this match can continue on. Ryoga still feeling pumped up, ready to go. Wait a minute, front-facing slam again, setting him down to the mat, and a high kick right there by Ryoga Hibiki, continuing to stomp down, and wait a minute, Shining Wizard right there, right onto Yurilo. And now picking him up again. But no, Yuri! Yuri with the super kick right to the face. And continuing to nail it down right there. And now, wait a minute. Snap suplex right there by Yurilo. Snap suplex right there by Yurilo. And a knee smash right to the chest. Right there onto Ryoga. And now Ryoga. Oh! No! Sending it back down again. And oh, wait a minute. No! Go-off smash denied. And now setting him up one more time. No! Heavenly Blade Wing denied it. Oh! Flying clothesline. And now Ryoga continuing going for it. Oh! Ryoga once again going for the assault. Ryoga going for it again. And oh, wait a minute. Skirp slam setting down Yurilo. And now, wait a minute. Oh! hard-hitting forearm strike right there onto Yuri Low. And oh, wait a minute, setting him up, and wait a minute, no! No! Front-facing smash right there. And now, dragging him right to the middle of the ring. And now, wait a minute. 1, 2, no, only a 1 count. And just like that, continuing, oh no! Denied again. Ryoga getting out of the way. Getting out of the way again. And no, wait a minute, no! Yuri going right back to the assault. Going right that again. 1, 2, 3. Putting him down again. Once again, putting him down. Once again, another opponent down, put down with that vicious maneuver. That hard-hitting maneuver right there that Ryoga basically has turned into one of the most vicious maneuvers I've probably ever seen in this sport. And just like that, Ryoga pulls out one hell of a victory again. And after a victory like this basically puts a lot of stock in the Dojo Saotome going into the Grand Slam and going into that triple threat tag match. Welcome back to the ACL Millennium, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for your main event of the evening. As it was made official after the encounter earlier this evening that Bruegel Bernstein will be facing off against Midoriya Izuku in this main event tonight. As a little bit of revenge for what happened at as of what happened at Final Hour. Tonight, Bruegel Bernstein, well, the only man who did not participate in that beatdown of Midoriya and All Might, will have to take on Midoriya and get all of Midoriya's rage and all of his revenge right here tonight. And after the war of words that happened earlier tonight between Bruegel and Midoriya, you can definitely tell that Midoriya Izuku tonight is going to be walking into this main event with all of the intense purpose of getting revenge for All Might and to send a clear message to Orochi going into the Grand Slam. Because given everything that happened at Final Hour and after the gauntlet being thrown, he definitely needs to send a very clear message to the challenger for his Millennium Championship. We saw this earlier tonight. We saw this same look of determination. We saw this same look of focus. We saw this same look from Midoriya Izuku earlier tonight when he stared down at the crowd, when he stared down at Bruegel Bernstein And now, he's coming out here with that same level of focus, staring down at one of the free men that caused his mentor to be taken to the hospital. And now Midoriya has a chance to make his own justice, in a sense, going into the Grand Slam and send a message to Orochi, send a message to Geese, that you can't take me down. You can take my mentor out, but I will still be standing here, no matter what, as champion. But this is your main event, ladies and gentlemen. Midoriya Izuku versus Rugal Bernstein in non-title action. And from the word go, Rugal is definitely taking the advantage. But now Midoriya trying to fight back as much as he possibly can. Trying to fight back, but no Rugal. And just at every point, at nearly every point that Rugal has tried to get at Midoriya from the word go, Midoriya has found a way to reverse it. And he is trying to go through all of it. No! Reversing out of it again. Reversing out of it again. And now being Irish whipped again. And now going for a strike. No! Midoriya reversing it. But Midoriya still trying to look at and fight off every single bit of an assault right there. But Rugal definitely will not allow it to go down into that sweet night just like that. And that right here is going... Oh, Jesus. And now Midoriya trying his best, going back to the assault one more time. And wait a minute, no! Picking up Rugal, no! Denied. Denied again. And wait a minute, oh! Guillotine! Choking him right there onto the rope. No! Springboard moonsault denied. Springboard moonsault by Midoriya denied right there onto Rugal. And oh, wait a minute! Played possum right there onto Midoriya. And now getting a beatdown right there in return. Midoriya may be biting off more than he can chew. He may be having too much of revenge on his mind going into this match. Not that I blame him, but he needs to keep himself focused. Midoriya needs to keep himself focused. He cannot let what happened at Final Hour cloud his judgment. Wait a minute. One! Only a one count. See, this is the thing. Midoriya cannot allow himself to He cannot allow himself to get distracted. He cannot allow any bit of non-focus to come into his mind. He cannot allow himself any bit of a distraction in this match, and he cannot allow that what happened at the Grand Slam, not the Grand Slam, but what happened at Final Hour to cloud his judgment. He cannot allow what happened to All Might to cloud his judgment going into this match, otherwise he will fail. And that is the same line of thought he has to go into with the Grand Slam. If he does not focus, if he even makes one mistake for one moment and focuses too hard, but it looks like he's trying to go for Detroit Smash. No! Detroit Smash denied. And that's the thing as well. He has... Oh my god, no, Midoriya. Midoriya could be in trouble. Wait a minute. No! Dead End Screamer denied. Dead End Screamer denied as well. And Midoriya... No! Midoriya getting out the way. Midoriya getting out of the way just like that. And now Rugal's in the corner. But wait a minute. No! Rugal, belly-to-belly suplex. Rugal eyeing down at Midoriya. And no! Midoriya reversing out of it again. And now once again trying his best, going right back to the assault. Rushing up and oh! Clothesline right into the corner. Midoriya putting his focus right into place again. Could be going for full cowling here. He could be going and trying to set up Rugal, setting up, putting him in the place. Full cowling hits the target. And full cowling hitting Rugal Bernstein just like that and sending him right down for the mat. He could be down for the count. 1, 2. Just barely after the 2 count though. Not enough to put down Rugal Bernstein. Midoriya has to remain focused. He cannot allow that once again to keep on clouding himself in this match. And this is going to be the big test to see if he is able to do that. And Rugal, as you can see right now, wait a minute, Rugal trying to get Midoriya. Oh, wait a minute! Accidentally assaulting. Go! Midoriya was baited. He was baited to try and assault Rugal, but the referee was in the way. And now Rugal is taking full advantage of that. And oh! And Now Midoriya is definitely not in a good position right now. Wait a minute. No! No! Knuckles denied! He at least managed to get out of the way so that the Knuckles from Rugal Bernstein could not hit the target. I mean, Rugal was able to get the strikes with the chair right there, but now Midoriya is seemingly... Oh! And he hit Rugal face back of his head right onto the chair that he brought into the ring, and now splashing onto the chair. 1, 2. But Rugal's still kicking out. Rugal's still kicking out. The damage done to Midoriya has already been a bit too far enough, but wait a minute, no. Thrust kick right to the chest. And oh, wait a minute. Midoriya being set up. And oh my god. Oh! White noise right onto the same chair. White noise right onto the same chair. And oh my god, no. Oh my god, no. This isn't going to end well for Midoriya at all. Oh my god, no. Being set up into place for a Giant Screamer! 1, 2, 3. Not a good look for Midoriya. Not a good match. Not a good night for Midoriya at all. Capping it off. Capping the same night wherein the nightmare was made reality. He will be facing off against Orochi. He caps it off now with a loss to Rugal Bernstein and a dead-end Screamer as well. For Midoriya Izuku, it has been a good 7 days. And I get the feeling his road to the Grand Slam may have just gotten a lot goddamn bleaker because of this. I mean, it doesn't get much worse going into Grand Slam season as champion with a loss like that, and considering everything that happened to Midoriya in this match, it's no surprise he was made short work of. As soon as the chair was brought out, and as soon as it was wailed right onto Midoriya, I knew for a fact he wasn't going to be able to recover in time. So Rugal, you sick son of a bitch, you set the playing field up right, and in that position, it has been made apparent what the hell is going to happen to Midoriya going into Grand Slam season. With 3 weeks left of Grand Slam season, and oh my god, no. Oh my god, no, is it enough? Oh my god, it's not enough after what happened at Final Hour last week. Nightmare Geese setting it up again, oh my god, Muscle Buster! Luckily it wasn't on the steel steps that he brought in. But Jesus Christ. The nightmare known as Geese Howard now seemingly setting the perfect message and trying to... Oh my god, no. Oh my god, Midoriya gets out the way. Oh! He gets a face first of the steel steps still. And oh my god, no, once again. Oh my god, again! Again! After everything that happened last week, do they have to do it again? Do they have to do it again? And oh my god, no. Oh my god, no, 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 that's how Millennium Champion. Oh my god, you bastard, no! Oh! Thank god it wasn't on the steel steps, but still. It's like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen. The road to the Grand Slam for Midoriya Izuku just got a whole lot worse. And it's about to get even more bleak, ladies and gentlemen.